Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by the REC Toycast. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me as always,
Eric Icarus.
Eric!
What's up, dude?
You can find us on Instagram at REC Podcast. You can follow myself at Roman REC Podcast, and you can follow the bomb dude.
Gulag _ J _ Wheelden.
Wheelden with a hard hua. Wow.
Tell you what?
Oh God, yes. I'll tell you many, many things. I'll tell you,
Daddy.
I'll tell you one. I watched another movie.
Oh God, what did you watch?
Well, it would have been funner if it was pronounced Gemini Man, but I watched Will Smith's Gemini Man.
Yeah, is that the?
It's the one where
It's a Tale of Two Willies.
yeah, Tale of Two Willies, man. Which sounds that right there is more entertaining than the movie was. Yeah, not so good.
You know, I'm gonna break kayfabe, and I'm gonna say I walked in right when you were finishing it.
Yes.
So let's break the fourth wall a little bit.
Yeah.
You were not happy when I walked in.
No. The climax was happening, and well, at least they were happy.
You know, let's spoil the ending because it sucks that bad.
No.
Are you sure?
If you're gonna do it, you better you gotta earn it. Okay? You gotta earn it. If you're gonna put yourself through the Gemini Man, you gotta watch it.
Why was it so craptacular?
It just felt low budget the whole time.
Really?
There was a lot of scenes where it felt like they were on a green screen or a blue screen or whatever, and it's the worst thing you can do when you're trying to sell me green screen is do it in the light. If you want to do green screen, it's so much better in the daytime.
It makes sense. Man.
So what do? Is they put Big Willie and Mary Elizabeth Winstead's characters on a beach, bright as day, and it didn't look good at all.
It did like sort of like Nick Fury's Scroll Beach looked better when he was in the simulator.
Yeah, it did. It took me more time to figure out he was in a simulator than that this was just in a green screen.
So looking at it, I can already tell you, and I'm sure you agree that young Willie didn't look good.
No, the digital effects weren't great for it, which is too bad because they did a funny kind of ad for it on YouTube where they did they basically used that technology to do the young Will Smith, and they had him in the kind of Parents Don't Understand like era. I think pre-Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and he's like, one day I'm gonna be in the greatest movie. It's gonna be called Gemini Man. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna star me in a younger version, but it was like I said, pre-Fresh Prince.
Sure, yeah.
Will Smith. And it was great. I was like, oh, man,
that's
this movie's
cool.
going to be awesome.
No.
All of the CG was better in that trailer clip.
That's where all the money
teaser
went.
Yeah. It just wasn't for me. Like, Will Smith is fine. Like, he's fine. He's not, like, I didn't like Jack Reacher.
Right.
But, like, Tom Cruise was awesome in Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
It's not to that extent.
Right.
But it's like, Gemini Man wasn't that good, but Will Smith wasn't terrible.
Sure.
Just not, we've seen better, you know?
I've seen better, Willie.
Yeah.
But I always thought I didn't know what the movie was gonna be about when I saw it, like the name, and I was like, is that his sign, his zodiac sign? I thought that's what it was.
They didn't really get into it.
Because Gemini women don't like me.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe the Gemini Man.
My youngest is Gemini.
She is.
Good luck.
But no, we hang out. No, we're good.
She's just looking at you, just eyeballing you.
She does eyeball me.
Yep, she already doesn't like it.
Oh, that's right. She knows. She don't like Pisces CCs.
Well, talking about people who get along.
Sure. Who? Me and you?
Yeah.
Well, for the show.
For the show, yeah.
You guys don't know what it's like.
Yeah, we already
beats me.
Yeah, there's no money involved in this show, but we've let it go to our heads. Okay. But no, some interesting things. You actually pointed this out to me. Kind of across different, mostly Zoom is what people are using right now. But we're gonna have a Smallville cast reunion for charity. Did you see any of the details for it?
Well, as far as I know, it's Rosenbaum, Welling, Tom Welling, and then the chick that played Lana.
Oh, okay. Kristen Krayuk.
Yeah. The three of them.
Yeah. Well, because what's her face? The girl who played Chloe.
She's gone.
She's gone. Yeah, she's off this planet.
I guarantee they're not even going to bring her up.
Oh no, not at all.
Well,
somebody will. That'll be some of the fan questions.
For those who don't know, go ahead and lay that. Just a real quick side.
Allison Mack, who was arguably, no, not arguably, she was my favorite.
Me too.
Addition, created character in the universe. Because I don't know Chloe Sullivan from other Superman books. Maybe she exists elsewhere. I don't think so. I think she was made for the show. Allison Mack played Chloe Sullivan. She was great.
It was
just
awesome.
like the good foil, sidekick to Clark.
Right.
And I loved her. She was great. Well, flash forward, it's been 10, 15 years since Smallville ended.
Roughly.
And she's like in prison for being a part of this like sex cult that branded people and brainwashed people. Yeah, that's kind of a downer.
Scientology?
But, well, I mean, not so many words. And yeah, so she's
so yeah, she was convicted of sex trafficking.
Yes,
correct?
Sex trafficking and all of this stuff. So yeah, anyway, that we digress, but that's interesting. So at least those other three will be in the show.
Do you think we'll get a reprisal visit from his buddy? His black buddy, his black friend.
Oh, he was Pete Ross, and I can't remember the actor's name.
Yeah.
I've actually seen him in a bunch of other things.
Really?
Yeah, like low things, but yeah, he shows up every now and again.
He cracks me. His ending cracked me up.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna go.
Because I guess someone was chasing him.
Yeah.
He's like, me and my family gotta leave, and I love you, Clark. He's like, dude, your buddy's Superman.
Yeah, you're fine.
You don't gotta run.
No.
I think he realized he was the only black guy in Kansas, black kid in Kansas.
Dude, he basically
we gotta go, Clark.
Yeah. I loved Smallville.
You loved it.
I
you
thought
got me onto it too.
I thought it was for me, that is the Superman origin. Did they get everything right? No. Did they come up with some interesting things? Yes. Was Tom Wellings the bomb dude before there were bomb dudes? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he was.
He was hot.
Just a fine looking man. And it was just a fun story.
Yes.
I'd give it, we have 10 seasons of anything.
Right.
I'd say at least 75% of it was really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
And then they made up a lot of stuff that just kind of works.
Yes. How was the last episode?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't terrible. Lois and Clark had a worse, series finale.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Do you think we can get Dean Cain on the show?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he works at the 7-Eleven just down the street, man. He's essential, and he knows it. Okay. Oh my God, it's Dean
Cain. So it ends with Allison Mack saying, "Hey." Clark reading the story of Clark, right? That's how it ends.
Something, man. Yeah, like a newspaper clipping about Superman.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Saving people from sex traffickers.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a meddler. He's a meddler. That's Superman. But this is all besides the point. Yeah. The cast is reuniting for a charitable event. And then also a bunch of shows are doing that.
Yeah.
The big one, and I think it actually might air on ABC or NBC, whatever Parks and Rec was on.
Yeah, NBC.
They're supposedly having I think it's this Thursday.
Oh, they're gonna do a Parks and Rec.
Yeah, they're gonna do an episode. They're gonna be playing themselves.
During the COVID crisis.
Yes.
That is
really.
I was shocked The Office hasn't jumped onto this either, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Some weird stuff came out about Steve Carell, not wanting to leave the office and him being semi-forced out.
Really?
Yeah, something interesting. I didn't read. This is all conjecture.
Sure.
Okay? This is slander, as it were.
Yeah.
But I read a couple headlines and some posts about it, and I was like, I need to check this out, and I just never did.
Sure.
I never finished The Office, so I liked it, but...
Yeah, it ends roughly the same as Smallville.
Gotcha. Sex traffic. Always.
Creed.
True Farms.
True Farms and Creed.
Don't go in the cellar,
Anyway, that's cool, though. I mean, so they're doing it to raise money for COVID victims?
Yeah. Some type of charitable stuff. And you've been seeing this a lot in some other things. There was they did a sing-along. Disney did a sing-along with, big actors and big artists and everything, at home.
Right.
And they were saying it was just funny because some people were, they just had their laptop mic and then straight up Christina Aguilera's in a studio. She's got a great mic and everything.
She's probably got a studio in her bathroom.
But they did a High School Musical reunion. They even got Zac Efron. He didn't sing, but he introduced, and Vanessa Hudgens sang, and all those High School Musical people.
Okay.
And I was that's super fun. That's such a fun thing in these times.
Yes.
What show reunion would you like to see?
Oh man!
If you were at home, what just in general, not just in COVID, but what reunion show you're looking for?
There's a lot of crazy shows that I feel like I was kind of left on on a somber note, or just not even a like, oh, they didn't bother finishing that. One of them, I'd really like to see the cast of Quantum Leap reunite.
God dang, yeah.
I really would, man. Like, just, I mean, like you said, if it didn't have to be for COVID or anything, I mean, that'd be great if they did it, but I don't know how you do it, but, I don't feel like I got closure enough for Dr. Samuel Beckett's story. God. So, I mean, they're all still around. Bakula, Dean Stockwell's still kicking.
That and Sliders. Like, I don't understand why there hasn't been reboots of those shows.
Sure.
Like, I know we've talked about Quantum Leap before.
Yeah, we have.
Needing a reboot. But yeah, like, man, those things are ripe.
Yeah, big time.
They're ripe.
Oh, yeah.
Science fiction sells, bro.
Big time. And then, I mean, Quantum Leap could be a huge Netflix vehicle. Huge.
Yeah.
I would be down for that. Maybe him just, like, give us one more episode of him, because at the end of the Quantum, spoilers obviously, the final episode of Quantum Leap, they during an epilogue they say that he never returned home and he's still leaping.
Yeah,
which is very depressing.
So, like, if I'm Netflix, I do a 45-minute or preferably an hour and a half. Put all of the Quantum Leap on Netflix.
Yes.
Build up some buzz around it. Gauge and see who's watching.
Yeah.
If there, excuse me, if there's something you think you can do.
Yeah.
Then you do a mini movie, and you save Scott back. You save Sam. Sam. You save Sam.
Yeah.
From leaping.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, he's changing too much, or he knows something that's going on, and he needs to get that information. So they're seeing history adjusted to what he's doing.
Right. See,
so
I always thought that was brilliant too, because I mean that would be a brilliant concept, because I always, growing up, being young and watching, oh, that's great, you're writing the wrong things, but history, sometimes things need to go wrong.
Yeah.
And if you keep correcting the wrong, it's just gonna make more bad.
Yeah. Or is there somebody else leaping?
I was getting ready to say it. I was getting ready to say it.
Yeah, there's somebody else leaping.
And I think there was an episode with another leaper.
I think so too. That sounds
familiar. But they didn't do anything with it.
Yeah. So here you go. So we have precedent.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a whole Red Skull Erskine thing. This dude does the leap stuff, destroys the equipment, so they can't get to him.
Right.
But they can if they can get Ziggy working properly.
Ziggy.
They can get Ziggy, or maybe here's your thing. And here's how you please the SJs.
Yeah.
You have like a young Asian lesbian girl.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Why I had to say lesbian girl is ridiculous. But like she.
Is it my haircut?
Yeah. Oh man, or maybe. Oh dude, I'm spinning.
Hey, keep going.
Maybe there's somebody that Sam stays in a body too long. Maybe it's a nobody. Has a family.
Right.
And then leaps.
Yeah.
So then one of his kids grows. Like he tells his kid, oh hey, this is what's going on, or find some diaries or something like that.
Right.
So then that kid figures out that's the story.
That's it right
there. You
there.
have the kid trying to figure out how to get if he can get Ziggy working.
Right. And then he's got all his dad's notes, whatever.
And then you have the child leaping into old episodes.
Right.
Like we kind of superimpose him in some old
Definitely,
episodes.
Yes.
Something like that. Or having to, maybe Sam wasn't going to correct some things and the son or daughter has to correct them.
Right.
And keep the time. Oh my God.
To keep the time stream fluid. Yeah. That's brilliant, man.
Sorry.
That's brilliant.
The muses have
we're copywriting this story because now I feel like someone's going to steal this.
Yeah, dude. Quantum Leap. Jordan, if you're listening, which you should be, you don't have anything going on. I'd love to hear what show you would like to see a reunion
we should have Jordan on,
and a reboot.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
No, that's great, man. I enjoy this show, and now I want this. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, it's
hashtag revive the leap.
Yeah, man. Yeah, leap lovers.
Leap lovers.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. Probably for me.
Yes.
I mean, it's probably Angel. I'd like to see. Angel ended so well.
Right.
And the comic book that preceded it, that was kind of like the season 6, had some interesting bits, but I would have loved to have seen those actors do them.
Right.
And I just kind of want, I don't know if I want a happy ending for Angel.
No.
Yeah, I do kind of think that Buffy and Spike deserve to be together.
There's no precedent.
Maybe not forever. What do you mean there's no precedent?
I never.
she tells him she loves him.
I know, and that was I was getting ready to say that was kind of the one thing in the series I didn't like.
Controversy. Kids.
You know, I get maybe for like, you know, I get her having an attraction to him initially, then it just kind of fizzles, but not this long term like I really do love you, Spike. I never fell for it. It was kind of one of the weaker points of the show for me, man.
Spike didn't fall for it either. You know, she's like, I love you, and he says, no, you don't.
Right.
But thank you for saying it.
Yeah.
You know?
See, that's cool.
Yeah, you know, so like, you know,
I would be so that is like, you know, we did one of our best shows in my opinion. Shows that ended prematurely or didn't get their due.
Yeah.
And that's one I definitely think needs another shot. Yeah. They need, you know, because I mean it just ends. It would be the perfect season finale.
Yeah.
Not a series finale.
Yeah.
And I get that you can make the argument that evil goes on, you have to keep fighting it, and that's the way the series ends. But no.
Yeah. There's no reason. The ending I wanted involved a lot more slayers. You know what I mean? And it was. I would like to see, but I'd like to see that cast get together.
Sure.
For the Zoom thing, and obviously with Joss.
Oh, just helming something. You know, anything.
Yeah, being the moderator, Joss being the moderator.
Yes.
And, you know, kind of pushing it along because people always have questions for Joss Whedon.
Oh, I'm sure he's got. Oh man, I feel bad for that guy sometimes. You know, one for you. If you're done talking about Angel, sorry.
Go for it.
Dude, how would you not want a Friends reunion?
Would you not
want to?
I'm getting it.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Is this something confirmed?
The HBO thing we've talked about on the show. The Friends thing that's going to be happening on HBO. They're not sure if they're doing a movie, a movie, or if they're doing a series. But all of the Friends signed on, and they're doing they're
going to do something.
They're going to do something, and it's going to be on HBO.
See, I would be okay with this just a webisode.
Well, yeah.
I don't want a full-on nonsense reboot.
You know what I mean? It's not a reboot. Like, this is definitely just like a reunion episode, if that's what it's going to be.
Oh, okay, so it's a continuation of...
Yeah, they haven't said, like, it's... You know, they're not like, oh, we're going to do Friends again.
Right, okay.
That. Yeah, they're not doing that.
So they're not going to do, like, Kids of Friends?
I mean, we'll see what happens, man. They're doing supposedly they're doing a Saved by the Bell reboot.
Oh, really?
And they asked everybody back except for Voorhees and
Screech.
And Screech.
Yeah, because Screech can't keep his stuff cool, man.
Well, he wrote that book, and he was none too.
It wasn't very flattering to his coworkers.
It wasn't very flattering to.
And then he did that movie, Screeched.
Yeah. Is that the adult film?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. And then what's her face? Voorhees. She's just like crazy, but when they got her on the right meds, she seems fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was like some article with her, and she was like saying how hurt she is. They didn't even ask. It's like, it took them it took them this long to forgive Jesse. What was it? What's that actress?
Lisa. Oh, you mean Elizabeth Berkley?
Elizabeth Berkley. Yeah.
Right.
Like, because remember, she wasn't supposed to be in the college years at the wedding
because of Showgirls.
Yeah, but maybe they just used that to drum up the drama when she shows up, because obviously she's there and they filmed it and they released it.
Yeah, totally.
But like,
totally.
So I literally just figured out they just did that for marketing. I'm sorry, I'm slow. That was not a big deal at all. But you know, she apparently she's going to be back, and Zach's going to have some nonsense kid.
Oh, is that what it's going to happen?
I would imagine. I think Mario Lopez is producing it too. Like, he'll be in it as well. But yeah, they're going to have Mario Lopez and I can't remember the guy who plays Zach's real name, but they got all those people.
Oh, Mark Gosling.
Yeah, Mark Gosling, Tiffany Thiessen. Yeah. Yeah, you guys should look at the look of disgust on Eric's face.
I can't believe I knew that.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay, good. I mean, I kind of knew it. I was never a huge fan of the show, man.
I liked it.
Did you? I mean, it just seemed, I don't know, it just seemed so, like, high school acting. I know they're in high school, but come on, man, it was bad. It was so cheesy.
It was cheesy.
Because, like, I remember getting into high school, and high school, dude, people in high school are deranged.
Yeah.
You know, you don't hang out at a burger place after school and do your homework there all the time.
What was the burger place called?
The Max.
The Max, man.
And you know, you don't have some creepy waiter doing magic for you.
Yeah.
You know, we could go into what our high school lives were like, but you know, it wasn't like Saved by the Bell.
No, but mine was cool.
I was great.
Yeah,
I loved high school. I just don't want to get into the sordid details.
Yeah, for sure.
It wasn't drinking milkshakes, I assure you.
You know, they did Girl Meets World, and they did Fuller House. Like, this is just...
Yeah, it's a good point, man.
The season. It does feel like it's a little late because those things are already done, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, like, but, I mean, Fuller House had, like, 5 seasons.
I know.
They did it, man. They, like, milked that. Man, how often you get to double dip?
I know, right?
Know?
Yeah, I know.
It's like...
And who knew it would be that huge?
Dude,
People wanted it.
I watched the whole first season. I couldn't, in good conscience, keep going. You know, I was like, all right.
It's eating too much sugar, man.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what it really is, man.
It was nice, and don't get me wrong, I felt like somebody wrapped a warm blanket around me every time I started it. But it definitely wasn't for me. No. I was just, the relationship was over, but I couldn't let go. You know, that's exactly what it was. Like, it wasn't for me. Like Full House had moved on. Right. And I was like, maybe I can change. Yeah, I'll change for you.
I'll change with you.
But, like, I couldn't.
Yeah.
And that's fun.
You know, it's funny that it has such a weird following because you got people like myself and you that watch it, and people wouldn't guess that. Looking at me and you,
well, I think they guess. Mine's not as surprising as yours is. Yeah, yours is very surprising.
Okay, fair, yeah, right? Yeah. But you know, it's something of being a kid and then watching that. Yeah. And it takes you back to being a kind of your innocent childhood of being TGIF. Yep. And there's something, like you said, comforting about that. I mean, and it's a benign, harmless show with corny jokes. And sometimes you just need that. You don't need intrigue and salaciousness. You know, Full House was like the lives of people in picture frames. Yeah. Like you buy the picture frames with totally. Those are the lives that you watch in Full House. Yeah. But I need to shut my brain off and watch that sometimes. Dude. Especially going from that innocent kid to who I am now. I definitely needed Full House to put that warm blanket on me and give me the chicken soup. Yeah, yeah. I've been through a lot, man.
It's it really was like a warm hug, but like I got what I needed. I have no ill will towards it.
No.
Like finally I realized like, oh, it is me. Right. You know, and that's okay. You know?
How about family? Dude, they gotta do Family Matters.
Dude, that's exact. I was like, Reginald VelJohnson's still alive.
Yep.
Jaleel White, yep. But like a bunch of the sisters are all dead. Like a bunch of the girls are dead.
Yeah, they're dead, or they're doing adult films.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, but you can come back from that.
You can.
Come back from that.
Yeah.
Maybe not. But you know,
I mean, all we really need is Reginald and Jaleel. That's it.
Yeah, you check out. I would watch that again on Netflix.
I would too.
I'd give it a season. I'd give it the exact same.
Yeah. There's no way you're getting Jaleel to do it though.
Really?
No
he doesn't
way.
He
hates it.
Wow.
I mean, he's glad about the money, but you know, I don't know if he's past the point in his career where he wants to be taken serious, because come on, that ship sailed a long time.
Oh, yeah. No,
and if they're going to offer you a couple mil to like play Steve Urkel for 10 episodes, dude, I think you should do it.
Yeah,
but I mean, he's got some problems too, man.
Yeah.
He's a known wife beater.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, yeah, see, so yeah, you can't do it.
He's in DUIs, and good old Reginald VelJohnson. And you know what they should do? Dude, I'm just going here.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
You know what they should do is kind of like...
I love how you feel passionately about this and not Quantum Leap. I'm sorry. This is gonna be your Quantum Leap rant, and I'm very excited about it.
Well, no, I
don't let us down though. Okay?
No, I'm not, because I'm going, man. I'm spitballing here.
Okay,
but I think what they need to do is maybe play it up to like who they really are in life.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay, so now it's 20 years passed, roughly. Uh-huh. And, Steve, he's still kind of Steve, but, he's been heartbroken too many times.
Yeah.
So his Jaleel or his Stefan character is starting to creep in a little bit more. So he's kind of like Smart Hulk.
Yeah.
So he's smart Stefan.
Yeah. I'm following.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, he's not a pushover anymore. Mm-hmm. So, he hits women.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, Carl, it's been 20 years. He finds out who he really is. And Carl comes out of the closet. Because Reginald VelJohnson did.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I did not know.
Yeah, Reginald VelJohnson came out of the closet 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, then Harriet leaves him. So we don't need her on the show anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And,
Harriet's kind of like I need Harriet on the show. Like
nobody needs Harriet. They replaced her in the final season, and no one even noticed.
I didn't even notice.
See?
Wow. Jesus.
And then we lose Eddie to gang violence at Chicago, and then this is what happens. So Carl comes out of the closet, and the police force isn't having any of that. Dude. No way. So he has to take his pension early. And Steve has nowhere to go, but he's still smart at making gadgets and stuff like that. So basically, him and Carl have to live in the house together. It's the new Odd Couple. Family Matters, the Odd Couple. What do you think, man?
I just, like, there's very little, like, family attached to the show.
Oh, there's family.
Yeah.
Like, they're all gone, though.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's what's the matter.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, it works on it. All right. I wasn't on board, but once you explained it, I got it.
You know, and then Carl, like, keeps trying to put the moves on Steve.
Look, I want Richie to grow up
and come back, because he left the show, remember?
Yeah. And I want Richie to grow up and, like, come back and, like, be, like, in a tracksuit and, like, a pencil mustache, still have the Jerry curl. like that's how I want. Yeah.
Bring back Aunt Rachel.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, there's a lot going on.
Like, you know, they could turn this into the blue collar Cosby show that it was supposed to be.
Oh, God.
Like, you know, Steve and Carl walking down the street, they see this woman just emaciated from drug use and STDs, and they walk by her, and then Carl gives her this casual look, but then it turns into a discerning gaze, and he's all, Rachel? Rachel?
Oh my gosh. We have very different ideas for our shows. But hey, Netflix, if you're listening, we're willing to talk. All right?
Yeah, that'd be crazy if my nonsense got picked up.
Yeah,
over your brilliant stuff.
Like the Family Matters thing. That's exactly what we're looking for.
That's what we need.
We want edgy Family Matters.
We need gay Carl Winslow trying to kiss Steve Urkel.
There you go. It's a shame that Reginald Johnson and what was Uncle Phil's name?
I don't know.
It's a shame they never did a show together.
I know.
Like neighbors.
It should be like in the same universe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There was a funny episode of Family Matters where they were saying that Carl looked like the dad from like Eddie brings his friends over, and they're like, he doesn't look like the dad from
Fresh Prince.
Oh,
so it can't be in the same universe.
And then they were like laughing, and then he came in.
Oh my!
Because they like shot on the same lot.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And it was just like a funny
that is kind of they don't look anything alike.
Outtake. No, not at all. Yeah, he's light skinned.
That's why he's able to be a judge.
Exactly.
And live in Bel Air.
Yeah, you know, remember when he was a lawyer and then a judge? It's like, man, you were making a lot of money.
He was.
He had to like be a sleazy lawyer.
He was. He was probably like Johnny Cochran in that universe. He's like the one that got OJ off in that universe.
They didn't replace Aunt Viv. Like that was like his new wife that was also named Vivian.
Right.
Okay.
Boom. Oh my God, dude.
And what a drastic change too. Like, cause again, you went one spectrum to the other in terms of melanin, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was very strange. Our shows were a little weird. We might need to delve into that a little bit more.
Yeah, we might need to do like a TGIF day here on the show. TGIF show and talk about Perfect Strangers. And
I think so. This lured us into a weird vortex, and I'm going to pull us out abruptly.
Did I do that?
Yeah. Oh, God, that hurts so much.
Two for two.
Yeah, God.
I had the Warner Brother one last time.
Yeah. Hats off to you, sir. Touche.
No sweat, my pet. I'm pushing it. Sorry,
you're pushing it. Yeah, you're pushing your welcome. Really. Diamond Distributions had said that they are going to lift. They're going to basically start shipping again like May 20th.
May 20th. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So that's interesting. You know, some hope on the horizon. You know, a lot of states are lifting their stay-at-home orders or becoming lax in certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start seeing some, areas go back to normal.
Well, as normal as it can be.
Yeah, to the new normal.
New normal.
Okay.
I wish we would. Oh, well, I want that cast to reunite.
I'm not familiar with new normal. I guess I'll get there. Kids, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button. And again, please leave us a like, leave us a comment.
We had a couple last shows, a couple likes.
Yeah, it's fun. And is there a show that you'd like to see reunite on the Zoom and reunite for another episode?
Yeah.
If you could get a cast to reunite on Zoom to be able to ask questions, what cast?
Game of Thrones.
I
gotta know.
Wow.
Things.
Okay.
I've got to know certain things.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That would be the one right there, dude.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, so what exactly were they thinking?
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, I don't know.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah. They're going to be like, I'm just as mad as you.
Yeah.
How about you, man?
Just somebody that I'd like to talk to. they were going to do, and I've actually mentioned this on the show before. They were going to do a Munsters like reboot. It was called like 32 Mockingbird Lane or Mockingbird Drive or something like that.
Right.
And they did a TV movie for it. It had O'Connell from Sliders.
Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah, from Tomcats, man.
Yeah. Yes. Stand By Me in the ilk. And it was super interesting, and it could have been really good. And I'd like to talk to them and just see like what were the
Well, who else was in the show? What did he play?
He played Herman.
Played Herman.
Dude, they were doing some very interesting things. And when I first
what
it read, oh wow, we are going to take a left.
It's fine.
The script read as kind of a more serious thing.
Really?
Yeah. And it sounded really interesting. We're like, you know, they kind of had like the regular human daughter.
Right.
But like, the script that I read had her being like a serial killer.
What?
And it was a very, very interesting like premise on it, to where it was a very adult version of the Munsters.
Really?
This was not. So the thing that came out, it was very much.
That's such a bummer.
Yeah, dude. But isn't that an interesting idea?
I would kill for that.
Isn't that an interesting idea?
That's
like
an amazing
her,
idea.
Like, oh, she's also a monster,
right?
You know?
Oh God, yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, and honestly, right now, I can't even tell you if I read that or if I wrote that. I don't remember now.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're an amazing idea.
I'm in a weird zone right now. But the show with Jerry O'Connell, like I said, they did like a TV movie. Yeah, it was like an updated version of the Munsters, and it was super fun. But I just cannot remember who was in the cast for the life of me.
Right.
I feel like the grandpa from Everybody Loves Raymond. No, he died a long time ago.
No, Eddie Izzard was the grandpa from.
Oh yeah. Eddie Izzard was in it. That's right.
Yeah, Eddie Izzard. Yeah, I like that guy. But that's about it, though, man. Nobody else of any merit.
Of any merit, yeah. And it was.
Portia de Rosa was Lily Munster.
That's right. Okay.
So
and Portia de Rossi.
DeGeneres.
Yeah, DeGeneres.
Portia DeGeneres.
Yeah, it was. But what they put together was super fun. Just like a modern Munsters, like how they were hiding it. Like Herman, he has the bolts and the scar, and but he's got to go to work.
Right. Okay, so they basically just did
Munsters,
Fuller House.
Yes,
Fuller Munsters.
Yeah, it was before its time. I think it could have caught on.
I think so too,
ago,
man.
But it was like 2 years before.
I would kill for an updated Addams Family, to be honest with you. I mean, I think
did you watch the animated
one? I didn't get around to it.
Tim Burton too, your boy.
So my old boy.
Your old boy. Yeah.
I liked his earlier stuff, man. But anyway, sorry, that's what we do on the show.
Yeah, I guess we want to see a Munsters thing. I guess that's something that I learned today. I also learned we have some reconciliation to do with TGI Friday or TGIF.
Remember they had the short-lived Thank Goodness It's Saturday Night too.
No.
Yeah,
I did not.
What
shows were there?
They moved a lot of the TGIF shows to the Saturday one.
Okay.
To try it. They kept Full House and Family Matters on TGIF. Of course, you can't.
Yeah.
But they ended up moving Perfect Strangers and Dinosaurs to the Saturday one.
What was the other one with like the?
They had Step by Step.
Step by Step. I was like kind of like a modern Brady Bunch. Like,
basically. Yeah. Oh God, that show was terrible. You remember that show? Patrick Duffy? It's terrible, but as a kid, he's like, oh, yeah, Cody's cool.
Yeah, all right.
He lives in the van. And he's not a blood relative, so...
Yeah, what are you here for? Yuppie?
Yeah. Remember that guy did those, straight-to-video martial arts movies, too?
Did he?
Yeah, the guy that played Cody, yeah, he did, Bloodsport 5.
Oh,
as soon as the guy that doubles for Van Damme dropped out, then they brought in Cody. Yeah, Trade Wiener guy. They brought in Cody.
Okay.
From Step by Step, and he's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, would you like to hear my updated thing on Step by Step? We'd have to turn the microphone off.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about that after the show.
It involves the
kids.
band.
Sorry for getting so derailed. We were saying our thank yous and our goodbyes.
This is our final show.
It's not. With ideas like Family Matters and Step by Step and all this going on, no, we got this. We got this, guys. Guys, thank you so much for listening. I have been your host, Roman Chavez.
I'm still Erik Icarus.
Hey, and we will catch you next time.